Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law. Please subscribe to our channel. What do you do in a situation where you feel that your ex is mentally unstable? You want to avoid a 50-50 custody situation because you don't want to have half of the child's time governed by someone who's mentally unstable. So what do you do about that? Well, there's a difference between mental stability or instability as defined by the client versus mental instability as defined by a doctor giving an appropriate diagnosis. If the person really suffers from some pathology like, I don't know, schizophrenia or manic depression or whatever it is, and there's a diagnosis, I think it's easier to convince the court that it's in the best interest of the children to be with the healthier parent. However, if it's just the kind of thing where one parent is claiming the other one's, has this mental problem or that mental problem, very popular now we hear, my ex is a narcissist. They throw that term around, it's the most common thing. When there's a specific clinical interpretation of that word, it's a psychological term of art, but it's thrown around like anything else. In a situation like that, where it's just sort of your opinion, the court's going to say, well, of course that's your opinion. The two of you can't stand each other, don't get along. That's why you're in this battle in the first place. So it's not likely that the court's going to rely solely upon that. And if that's all you've got, you may well be looking at a shared parenting time situation or a shared custody situation. So therefore, if it is really the case that the other person suffers from some sort of mental illness, you need to make sure that appropriate independent medical authority is provided to the court to demonstrate as a matter of proof that that is what you're dealing with in the other parent, and then you do have a strong hope that the court will see the custody and it should be largely controlled by one person as opposed to a sharing split situation under a different circumstance. If you have any questions about that, of course, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.